Hi everyone, welcome back once again in my YouTube channel. So guys, I hope you all are doing well. So guys, in last video I have discussed about collection, right? So already I mentioned in that video, so it's completely what? Series of the collection. So in that series, so already I have discussed that why collection needed in our implementation in Java. So that video I hope you have seen, right? So guys, this video also continuation for last video. So in this video I am going to discuss what we have the implementation class, right? So we have implementation class for respective interfaces, right? See guys, so these all are the what interface. So list, queue, set, right, map. So guys, for this interface we have different type of implementation class, right? So you can see here, so if you're going to list, so what array list, linked list, vector, right, and a stack, these all are the implementation class of the list interface. So corresponding also if we have got set interface, so corresponding one has set, link has set, what sorted set, navigable set, and tree set, all are the implementation class for that set interface. Same way queue as well, right? So what we can see here, so whatever we have the interface, so corresponding implementation class are there, correct? So how we are going to distinguish each and every implementation class, correct? So guys, definitely then we will have what couple of characteristics. Due to these characteristics we can what distinguish, correct? So today our main agenda for this video, we are going to discuss characteristics of all the implementation classes. So I will give one template, okay? In that we will give some point. So with this point we can what distinguish, correct? So without wasting time, we'll start our discussion, right? So first let me open this one, our edit plus, okay? So guys, so for distinguish of the characteristics of all implementation class, so we have some point. So we have 8 points, guys. We have 8 characteristics of each and every implementation class. If you remember that 8 characteristics of the implementation classes, so by which you can remember very well each and every implementation class, guys. Each and every implementation class characteristics, okay? So guys, so first what I'm going to write here, so we have what we have 8 characteristics. Okay, we have 8 characteristics of what implementation class. Guys, this is very important for interview purpose as well, or your knowledge sake, because once you're going to implement what any logic, so first you should know, so why we are going to implement this implementation class, right? So definitely we will have some characteristics of respective implementation class, okay? So guys, one minute. So guys, first I will write all the characteristics. Suppose this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. So I will write 8 characteristics we have, okay? So due to which we can what distinguish each and every implementation class. So how this class are differentiate from other class, right? So that's why I bring all the points. If you will remember the all the points, so you can what distinguish very easily, get. So guys, see first point. So due to which point we can distinguish the different types of implementation class. Guys, see, first you should know what is the version of implementation class. See, so that first point, guys, need to know version, right? If you know version, that means you will come to know, okay, so this class came, or this class introduced in which version, right guys? So first you should know the version of the what implementation class, guys, correct? So also I can show you this place, guys. So list, first you should know, so collection introduced in 1.2 version, right guys? So collection introduced in 1.2 version. So after that in list also introduced in 1.2 version in JDK, right? So these all are the implementation class for the list interface, right? So array list, linked list. So see, you can see each and every class what we have version. So due to version you can what distinguish, okay, so this class introduced in which version. So first guy, you need to know the version of the respective implementation class. Second guys, second point, heterogeneous data are allowed or not, right guys? This point also very important. So if you are going to implement array list or linked list or what asset anything, so first you should know, so this implement class allowing heterogeneous data or not. So guys, we know very well, right, what is a collection. So that means what, if we are going to represent what group of objects as a single entity, right? So once if you will have group of objects, definitely the data should be heterogeneous or homogeneous, right? But we have discussed, right, in last video why collection. In that video what I have told you, so array is a homogeneous data type, right? So but to overcome this issue in array, we have introduced what collection. So whatever the class implement class in the collection, so most of the class allow the heterogeneous data, excluding two classes, guys. So what two class were not allow the heterogeneous. So guys, tree set, what tree set, and guys what tree set and guys tree map. These two implementation class which what doesn't allow the heterogeneous data, guys, right? So this thing you should know, right? Tree set and tree map, these two implementation class is there which is not allowing what heterogeneous data, correct? Yes or no? These two class doesn't allow the heterogeneous data, only homogeneous data they are going to allow once you are going to implement these two class, correct? I hope you understood. So guys, this is the second point. And guys, what I'm going to explain now, so point first and point two and last point. Suppose you know, right, you heard the name of cursor, right? Cursor, right? So guys, you know why we are going to use the cursor. So guys, if you want to read the data from collection framework classes, what if we want read the data from collection framework classes, then we need cursor concept in collection. Means what, to read data from collection classes we have the concept called cursor, correct? So different classes of collection framework uses different cursor for reading the data, what, for reading the data, correct? So guys, see, if you're going to the array list, support one cursor. If you're going to link list, different cursor. Vector, different cursor, right? So means what, different classes support different cursor, right? So guys, this point we'll discuss briefly later, guys, when we will start cursor concept individual. As of now, guys, this point first, second and point 8, this is very common, okay? This is not too much important, but this is common, okay? But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are very very important, guys. Okay, these are very very important. We should what remember very effectively, guys. So what is the guide third point? Yeah, third characteristics we should remember. So guys, we know, right? Collection represent group of object. What? Out of group of object in a specific location, I don't have any data, so I can insert null value. Yes or no? So this implement class null insertion allow or not? Yes or no? So all classes what allow the null insertion, right? So we can write here null insertion are allowed or not, right? So guys, this point you need to keep in mind. So whatever you're going to implement the respective implement classes, that class is allowing the null insertion or not. So null insertion are allowed or not. That's what I have told you, right? So collection represents group of objects. Out of group of objects in a specific location, I don't have any data, so I can insert null value. Yes or no? So all collection classes, guys, allow null insertion. All collection implementation classes allow the null insertion. That is the guy third point. Okay. So guys, now next point. What the next point? Okay. So guys, duplicate object allowed or not? What? Duplicate object are what allowed or not? Guys, see, these all are the characteristics. So if you remember all the points, so you can easily distinguish all the implementation classes in collection framework. Okay. So you know very well that duplicate objects are allowed or not. That means so list and set. So list can allow the duplicate object, but set can't be allow the duplicate object, right? So that point also keep in mind. We should know this point. So respective implementation classes allow the duplicate object or not. Correct? This is the fourth point. This is the fourth characteristics of the collection framework. Now guys, next point, that is fifth point. So what is fifth point, guys? So guys, now we'll come into the method level. Now we'll come into the method level, guys. See, so guys, method is synchronized or non-synchronized. Yes or no? So method is synchronized or non-synchronized. So first we need to write here what synchronized or non-synchronized. Synchronized, right? And non-synchronized, right? Non-synchronized. So guys, need to check. So respective implement classes are synchronized or non-synchronized, right? So guys, synchronized means what? Only one thread is accessing at a time, right? Only one thread is accessing at a same time, right? Suppose guys, T1 is the thread. Suppose T1 is the thread, right? T1 is the thread. So at a 1 minute, guys. So at a same time, only one thread can be executed, right? Synchronized means what? Only one thread is accessed, okay, at a time. So guys, it is thread safe. If any method will be there synchronized, that means what? It will be what? It will be what? Thread safe, right? Thread safe. It will be thread safe. But guys, performance will decrease, right? It will thread safe, but what? Performance will get what? Decrease, right? Yes or no, guys? So guys, this is synchronized. So we need to check respective implementation class methods are synchronized or non-synchronized. Where you need thread safety, guys, we are using synchronized method, right? Where you need thread safety, definitely you are going to use the synchronized. Okay? Same guy reverse. Same guy reverse for the non-synchronized, right? So then guys, what about non-synchronized? In non-synchronized means what? Suppose if you will have what? Thread T1, thread T1, what? Thread T2, suppose thread T3. Suppose if you will multiple thread can access at a time, right? If you will have multiple thread and can access at a time, then we should what? This method belongs to the non-synchronized, right? Some collection classes are synchronized and some collection classes are non-synchronized. Correct, guys? Yes or no? So guys, please keep in mind one thing. This is a very important point for remember purpose. So guys, so what that point? We should have clear this point, guys. So the class which are introduced in Java 1.0, guys listen very carefully. This is very important. So how you can remember this point? Synchronized, non-synchronized. Because in your collection framework, so many implementation classes are there, and how you can remember? So these implementation class methods are non-synchronized or synchronized. So very important point. So how you can remember? The class which are introduced in Java 1.0, those are by default synchronized. Got it, guys? I will write here atlet note. I'm writing here atlet note. What? The classes which are introduced what? In what? JDK 1.0. Okay, that belongs to the what? By default what? Synchronized. By default synchronized. Okay, and remaining all classes are there. And what? And remaining all classes are what? Non-synchronized. Okay? I hope you got it. Okay? So guys, this point you should keep remember. Just like, so you can see here this guy. So the class introduced in 1.2, array list, linked list, vector, stack. See guys, vector, stack introduced 1.0. That's why guys, this class also called as a legacy class, introduced in 1.0 version, and this class belongs to what? Synchronized, right? This class belongs to synchronized. So due to this version, you can see whatever the class belongs to 1.0 version, that are by default synchronized. A part of other class belongs to what? Non-synchronized. Yes or no, guys? So guys, why we are discussing these characteristics of collection framework, guys? So every collection class representing group of object as single entity. Then why this number of classes needed? It's a big question, right? If motto of the collection framework is what? Representing group of objects as a single entity, then why we need all the implements classes? Definitely you will have some different characteristics of different implements classes. That's why we have so many implementation classes are there. So with these characteristics only we can differentiate. Okay? So class to class behavior are changed, guys, right? So guys, don't by heart the point, analyze the point, which will very helpful to implement any logic or your knowledge seek as well. If anyone will ask you, right, ask any implicit classes characteristics, so directly you can visualize, okay, so these are all 8 points we have in my mind, right? So what the characteristics belongs to respective implementation class. Correct, guys? Now let's move our edit plus, right? So where we are writing all the characteristics. Now guys, we'll come into the point number 6. So till point 5 I hope you are clear, correct? Guys, point number 6, insertion order preserved or not. Insertion order are preserved or not, right? So guys, this point is very, very important also. Insertion order are preserved or not. Guys, preserved or not means what? So in which order we are going to insert the data, in that same order we will get the output or not. What I have told? So in which order we are going to insert the data in respective what? Implementation class, right? So in same order we are getting the object, we are getting the output or not. Means guys, suppose I am just giving example in that way. Suppose if you will have E1 object, E1, E2, E3, right? If you are going to insert in that order, and same order if you will get the output as well, right? E1, E2, E3, then guys, what? Its order has, guys, order has preserved or not, right? Order has preserved. So guys, suppose if you are going to insert the data in that fashion, same E1, E2, E3, right? But if you will get the output as E2 or E1 or what? E2, sorry, E3, E1, E2. Then means guys, what, in which order we are going to insert the data, in same order we are not able to get the output, right? Okay, so that means order has not preserved, right? Insertion order has not preserved. You can mention here insertion, right? So insertion order has not preserved. First case, insert order preserved. Why? Because in which order we are going to insert the data, in same order we are able to get also output. But in second case we are not able to get the output in a same order. So guys, all list classes insertion order is preserved. In set, some classes insertion order is preserved and some are not. So guys, point are very simple. Point are very simple. In interview, if anyone asking any question related to the characteristics, think very simple, okay, and try to give answer without any confusion. Don't by heart the point, only observe, okay, leave it, guys. So guys, now 7th point, what characteristics belongs to 7th point. So guys, underlying data structure, underlying data structure, right? So the respective implementation class belongs to in which underlying data structure, correct guys? So guys, see, in array list the data is stored in which format, guys? Resizable array, right? If you're going to see array, guys, so this underlying data structure, guys, what? Resizable array, right? Resizable array format, guys. So that is the guy what? Underlying data structure. See, every collection class, guy, contains internal data structure. So it means In array list, internally the data is stored in array format only, guys. Yes or no? So linked list, guys. So what is the underlying data structure for the linked list? So guys, double linked list. What? Double linked list. So linked list data structure, guys, what? Double linked list. So guys, every collection class having on underlying data structure. It means with data structure format, the data will be stored. Just like a hash set. Hash set. Their underlying data structure, guys, hash table. Right? I hope you are understanding now. You are getting my point, right? You are getting my point. So guys, these all 8 points, if you will keep remember, right? So what I mentioned, so first it should be, we should know the version, then second you should know the heterogeneous or homogeneous, which implements class allow the heterogeneous and which implements class are allowed to the homogeneous. So tree set and tree map, these two classes in collection framework allow the homogeneous data. A part of that, whatever the implementation class are available inside the collection framework, all allow the heterogeneous data. So that third point, so which implement class in collection framework allow the null insertion. So all the implementation class allow the null insertion. So duplicate objects are allowed or not. So respective implementation class are allow the duplicate object or not. So which implement class allowing the duplicate or which are not allowing the duplicate, right? So we should know fifth point. So this implement class belongs to synchronized or non-synchronized. Synchronized means at a time only single thread can be accessed. So it will thread share, but performance by it will decrease. And non-synchronized, guy, at the same time will the multiple thread, right? Suppose T1, T3, all are the guy multiple thread, right? Multiple thread, right? So it will enhance the performance, right? It is not thread shape. It is not thread shape. You can just write this two concept here in reverse way. So what? It will not thread shape, but performance will increase. Guy, this point you need to remember. And guy, and also I have given one note to the class which I introduced in JTK 1.0 that belongs to the that belongs to by default synchronized. That belongs to by default synchronized, and remaining all classes are non-synchronized, right? This is the fifth point, guy. So sixth point, guy, insertion order are preserved or not. So in which order we are going to insert the data, in same order we are able to get the output or not. If yes, that means insertion order preserved. Otherwise insertion order has not preserved, and means ought to write not. So insertion order has not preserved because we have inserted data in the sequence E1, E2, E3, but we are getting E3, E1, E3, E1, E2. That was the sixth characteristics. Seventh guide, so underlying data structure. So we know very well, right? So so every classes internally use some underlying data structure. So what implements class which type of internal data structure they are going to use. So you should know this thing. And guys, last point, cursor. Already I mentioned you. So whatever we have the classes, right, in implement classes. So once you're going to read the data, right, to read the data from collection classes, we have one concept. That concept belongs to cursor. Also I can show here, so it will helpful for you. See guys, in this slide, so we have different type of cursor: enumerator, iterator, list iterator, split iterator, right? So all the cursor I will explain one by one once time will come. Okay, once I will jump into cursor concept, then I will explain each and every one by one, guys. So guys, now I will take one example. Suppose if you will have check the array list. So because I will have what? Well, array list is the implementation class, right? Array list, and we can see all the characteristics. So we can write here what? Characteristics of array list. Characteristics of array list, and then we can see all respective characteristics, how it belongs, guys. Okay, so first I need to write point to 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, point 5, point 6, point 7, and point 8. Because already I mentioned you should know all the 8 characteristics, right? So guys, first tell me what is the version of array list. That is guys 1.2, right? We know very well, right? So version of the array list is what? 1.2. Guys, second, it allow the heterogeneous data or not, or homogeneous. It belongs to guys, it allow the heterogeneous data, right? Heterogeneous data, right? Heterogeneous data are allowing, right? Good. Good, guys. So guys, third point. What was the third point, guys? You can see here null insertion allow or not. So already I mentioned all the implements classes are allowing the null insertion. Allow the what? Null insertion. Correct? This point you got it. So guys, what is the fourth point? Fourth point, duplicate are allowed or not. Obviously guys, that is list implementation of the array list. So that is allow the duplicate, right? Allow the duplicate. Okay. So guys, what is the fifth point? Synchronous, non-synchronous. So already I mentioned guys, so this class, this introduced in 1.2. So obviously it will be non-synchronous, right? See guys, how it's easy to understand, to remember all the points. Okay. So this class belongs to guys non-synchronous. Point number 6 guys, insertion order preserved or not. Let me get. So this class what? Allow the insertion order. So it insertion order is preserved. Means in which order we are going to insert the data, in same order we are getting the output as well. 7th point guys. So underline data is array list. Already I mentioned you, resizable array, right? So that is guys what? Underlying data structure. So cursor guys, already I mentioned you. So all the points will list iterator, splitter, iterator. I will explain. Allow the cursor, right? Allow the cursor. Allow the cursor guys. So guys, so if you remember all the points, all the 8 characteristics of any implement class, that means your understanding will be what? Too much what? Concrete, too much effective. Yes or no guys? So guys, this is completely video about the what? Characteristics of all the implementation class what we have in the collection framework. That's it guys. So guys, if you like this video, please like and share among your friends, and click the like button guys, and please do the comment if you have any query. So how I am going to explain all the things is going good, or if you need any suggestion. Okay, so please do comment guys in the comment section. Okay, which will boost my motivation guys. Thank you guys. Bye bye. We'll meet in next video very soon.